Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, Sampurasun. Good morning, distinguished guests, respected colleagues, scholars, students, and friends. First of all, thank you very much for being here with us today. And I would like to begin by apologizing for not using a formal master of ceremony, MC, this morning. It is not because we wish to make this symposium less formal, but because we would like to begin in a way that feels closer, more relational, and more equal for everyone. We hope this spirit will continue throughout the next 2 days of our symposium. And allow me to extend my sincere gratitude to Vice Dean of FSID ITB, Pak, di depan Pak, Dr. Bandung Grahita, who is here today representing our Dean, Dr. Kaffiati Kahdar, who unfortunately couldn't join us today this morning due to another commitment. Also to our senior lecturers, head of study programs, head of laboratories, colleagues, students, and friends today. I would also like to warmly acknowledge our research partners and collaborators, our co-applicant and mentor, Professor Malika Bloembergen, colleagues from Telkom University, Universitas Katolik Parahyangan, E-Commerce Indonesia, and our partners from the Rijksmuseum who unfortunately cannot join us in person today due to global circumstances. We are all navigating at this moment. Sebelumnya, saya juga ingin mohon maaf karena mempergunakan bahasa Inggris untuk pembukaan ini. Tidak lebih hanya karena kebutuhan dokumentasi dan pelaporan. Selebihnya, simposium ini akan berlangsung dalam semangat multibahasa. Silakan menggunakan bahasa apapun yang dirasa paling nyaman, agar diskusi kita dapat berjalan lebih terbuka, elaboratif, dan setara. Salah satu komitmen riset ini adalah agar pengetahuan dapat diakses seluas mungkin, dapat relevan, dan berdampak bagi sebanyak mungkin orang. And yeah, my name is Kiki Sutisna Putri. I'm Principal Investigator of Imagining Modernity Research Project. And on behalf of Center for Indonesian Visual Art Studies, Faculty of Art and Design, Institut Teknologi Bandung, my great pleasure to welcome you all to the second symposium of Imagining Modernity. This year, we gather under the theme On Care, Possibilities, Limits, and Reenactments. Over the next 2 days, we will meet across 2 different venues. Today, we gather here at Galeri Sumarja ITB campus on Jalan Ganesa to exchange ideas on ethics and practices of care/conservation. Tomorrow, we will continue to Museum Sri Baduga with the theme Crossing the Bandung Basin. So we will literally crossing the Bandung Basin tomorrow. Knowledge production and pedagogy. We choose these 2 venues not only as locations, as part of the project, this project's ways of thinking. The knowledge moves, form networks, and is always shaped by the space in which it grows. This year, we are collaborating closely with Dr. Aulia Yeru, our research and organizing partner from Telkom University, who serve as the PIC for the 2nd year of the project. Together, we have been in close discussion while shaping this year's research path. Dr. Yeru, can you? Yeah. Thank you very much all for your energy and collaboration. Since 1950s, 25 Hindu Buddhist statues have stood in the Faculty of Art and Design, Institut Teknologi Bandung. Over more than 70 years, they have been encountered, interpreted, and contested the modern education environment shaped by pedagogical goals, aesthetic debates, bureaucratic changes, and layered histories of Indonesian art education. Originally part of ritual, spiritual, and community context, these objects, you will see in the galleries area, were moved to institutional setting in Bandung, far from their original locations. Bandung itself is shaped by colonial urban planning, post-independence nation building, and a very recent shift in cultural policy. In this context, the statues reflects a broader landscape of dispute, custodianship, and care. Care itself is a complex thing and not neutral. It is negotiated through institutional mandates, heritage laws, religious duties, and daily maintenance practices. The statues have been observed, sketched, measured, replicated, and interpreted, but seldom questioned beyond their formal or material features. Their relocation to ITB occurred within framework of colonial archaeology and post-colonial modernization, where sacred objects were defined as artifact teaching tools as part of national heritage. The Bandung setting, also home to a museum like Sri Baduga, operating under changing bureaucratic regime, further illustrates how CARE is intertwined with governance, funding, and institutional instability. For those of us working in ITB today, these statues do not represent a stable or unified narrative. Our encounters vary by disciplinary trainings, institutional position, and personal belief. Some see them as archaeological artifacts, others as visual references in studio pedagogy, still others as sacred presence in elements of institutional memory. Each perspective involves a form of care, though they are not always aligned. In Bandung's contemporary heritage landscape, care becomes a site of contestation between scientific conservation and ritual observance, bureaucratic authority and community knowledge, secular education and ongoing spiritual relationship. Care manifests in multiple ways. On Fridays, flowers and offering are placed before certain statues to acknowledge their sacred significance. Some of our colleagues position the statue as part of their live religious reality. They gave offerings and performed prayers on sacred days. Ground staff maintain the physical environment daily. In addition, several of our daily caretakers who have embodied engagement with the collection shared account of experiences, fever, for example, after some of daily encounters with the statues. This experience informed our decision to incorporate an ontological perspective into project's methodological frameworks. Artists, historian, and researcher revisit the object through interpretive and archival inquiry. Lecturers incorporate them into hands-on pedagogical exercises. Conservation professionals stabilize their material condition with technical intervention. Each practice embodies a distinct understanding of responsibility, value, and belonging. It is precisely this plurality and its inherent tension that bring us to the central question of this research project. How did these statues come to be housed in ITB? Through what colonial and post-colonial rationalities were a sacred object rendered transportable and educational? What forms of authority, translation, and epistemic violence accompanied their relocation in 1950s? And how have subsequent decades of art education naturalized their presence within the academy, potentially obscuring their prior ritual and communal biographies? This question from the foundation of the first year of inquiry under the project Imagining Modernity, rather than seeking definitive conclusion, the initial phase traced relationship between object and institution, between archaeology and pedagogy, between colonial governance and post-colonial nation building, between epistemology and ontology. Object biography research was conducted through archival study, reading groups, and direct observation. Collaboration with Balai Pelestarian Kebudayaan Wilayah 9 Jawa Barat last year. During conservation process, revealed significant findings, material residues, surface accretions, repair marks, traces of replication, taken object biographies. As the second year additional to this project, we will conduct one residual analysis research in collaboration with colleagues at the Scientific Imaging Center Laboratory in ITB. What became increasingly evident is that conservation cannot be reduced to technical stabilization. It is an epistemic and ethical practice embedded in Bandung's contested landscape of care. The statues surface testify not only to environmental exposure of past treatments, but also the pedagogical handling, replication exercises, shifting regimes of values, and the sedimentation of institutional authority. Their materiality functions as an archive, layered, partial, and unfinished. To further complicate the question of care, we invited last year Pinandita Insinyur I Gusti Ngurah Agung Danarjana, a Hindu priest and also ITB alumnus to guide two ritual ceremonies, Matur Piuning and Prayaschita. These ceremonies introduce a spiritual dimension, often marginalized within academic conservation discourse. In doing so, they foregrounded another modality of custodianship, one grounded in relational reciprocity rather than institutional regulation. Within Bandung's plural social-religious landscape, such gestures are not merely symbolic. They reconfigure how objects are positioned within overlapping communities and belonging. Building on this foundation, the second year of this project will deepen an inquiry along three interrelated territories. First, we will foreground the ethics and practices of care by convening conservators, scholars, artists, community practitioners, and religious custodians through panels, roundtables, and in-situ workshops. We aim to examine how care is conceptualized across this scientific conservation, community-based stewardship, ritual practices, and pedagogical engagements in Bandung. Where heritage institutions navigate shifting administrative reforms and resource constraints, such dialogue seeks to move beyond a singular conservation paradigm towards a plural and reflexive ethic of care. Second, we will extend the object biographical approach, training the status movement across regime and governance from colonial archaeology and post-war redistribution to their incorporation into modern art education and ITB. Object biography here is not linear history, but constellation, a network of encounters, displacement, and reinterpretation. 2 days of panels here in ITB and Sri Baduga will address themes of origin, belongings, and acknowledgement, followed by discussion on ethics and practices of care in conservation, history, and pedagogy. Third, the project will situate this discussion with comparative and site-based framework through visits and exchange in Yogyakarta at Museum Universitas Gadjah Mada, in Solo at Universitas 11 Maret, and at the Penanggungan Center near Mount Penanggungan, Ubaya Penanggungan Center in Trawas. We will connect institutional collection with site-based heritage and living custodianship. This encounter responds to ongoing debates concerning provenance, restitution, and environmental care, ensuring the academic research remains accountable to local and spiritual context. And the last one, the program will expand Bandung within itself, understood not merely as urban center, but as a basin-scale socio-ecological formation. Through sustained reading groups led by Aulia, a workshop across the Bandung Basin, and post-expedition symposium, we aim to reimagine the Bandung through direct engagement with sites and objects materially entangled with its geological formation and settlement histories. In this expanded frame, the status at ITB become a part of wider ecology of care, where infrastructure, sedimentation, urban development, and heritage governance intersect. By integrating the ethics of care and object biography as both analytical lenses and practical frameworks, the second year of Imagining Modernity seeks to move from diagnosis to experimentation. The project experiments with modes of convening, teaching, researching, and ritualizing that acknowledge the layered histories and contested custodianship of this object in Bandung. Bandung evolving cultural landscape. The statue do not simply demand preservation, they compel reflection on how care is negotiated, authorized, and embodied. Ultimately, the project asks not only what these objects are, but what they require us as scholars, educators, institutions, and custodians operating within the post-colonial and hydrosocial presence. Over these 2 days, the symposium will bring together speakers, participants from many different fields, including art history, anthropology, heritage studies, museum practice, conservation, philosophy, architecture, design, and community-based practice. At a time when conservation around restitution, decoloniality, heritage governance, and care become increasingly urgent worldwide, we believe that Indonesia and Southeast Asia have important perspective to contribute, perspective grounded in the relational ways of knowing, community memory, spirituality, everyday practices, and lived experiences within this cultural object. And we would like to express our deepest gratitude to all research partners, speakers, collaborators, supporting institutions, committee members, students, staffs, and everyone who has contributed their time, energy, attention, and care to make this symposium possible. We hope that throughout this symposium, we will not only engage in academic discussion, but also learn to listen carefully, reflect on our respective and positionality, and to our future. Thank you very much. great respect, I would like to invite Dr. Bandung Grahita on behalf of our Dean, will deliver his remark and officially open the symposium. Pak Bandung, silakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, Sampurasun. Good morning, distinguished guests, respected colleagues, speakers, and participants. So, I'm Bandung Grahita, Vice Dean of Academic Affairs in Faculty of Art and Design ITB. So, it is a great honor for me to welcome you all at the second symposium of the research program, Imagining Modernity, Colonial Archive, and the reimagination of arts pedagogy and cultural knowledge. First of all, please allow me to convey a warm greeting and sincere apologies from our Dean, Dr. Kafirti Kadar, who unfortunately is unable to attend this opening session. This symposium marks an important continuation of our collective effort to critically reflect on the role of archive, objects, and cultural knowledge in shaping contemporary understanding of art, history, and society. Building upon last year's research, this is a second phase of this program, bring forward the theme on care, possibilities, limit, and reenactment. This theme is especially relevant today as we are increasingly aware that objects are not merely material artifacts, but are deeply embedded in history of the movement, power, care, and meaning. Through this program, we are invited to reconsider how knowledge is produced, preserved, and shared across institution, community, and generation. We are particularly proud that this initiative brings together a wide range of perspectives, scholars, artists, conservators, cultural practitioners, and community custodians. This diversity is essential as it allows us to move beyond singular narrative and toward more inclusive dialogical approach in cultural heritage. As part of Institut Teknologi Bandung, especially Faculty of Art and Design, we see this symposium not only as an academic forum, but also as a platform for collaboration and knowledge exchange that connects research with cultural practice. We also acknowledge that and appreciate the collaboration with our partner, KLTLV, the Rijksmuseum, Telkom University, Universitas Parahyangan, E-commerce Indonesia, and community partners who have made this program possible. We are also very proud that one of our lab under faculty have initiative that enhance our level with this international inter-community collaboration. To the Center for Visual Art and Design Studies, CIVAS ITB, Galeri Sumarja, and Cultural Hub. Please give applause to them. We hope that over the next 2 days, this symposium will foster meaningful discussion, critical reflection, and new connection that will continue beyond this event. Finally, I would like to officially open this symposium and wish all the participants have productive and inspiring discussion. Thank you. Good morning.